Oh, Shusha. Oop, hello, hello, hello. This is in English. Uh, um, I gotta tell you something. I don't know. Uh, I'm so silly, right, right. But where I live, maybe it's the same in your country. Maybe it's the same. Something, the same in your country. I'm from Chile. I'm from a country called Chile, which is in South America. Very skinny country, right? I can don't know if I can do miracles or anything like that. I'm not doing miracles. I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain this, but I'm gonna say something. I want to tell you what I know about my area where I live in Australia. I want to tell you how my area is, and my area is half surrounded by mountains, half surrounded by ocean, half surrounded by this one lake called Lake Illawarra. All right. I don't know if I can show you all this, but I got these um, things to read or things to do. So let's get to it, right? I'm intermix hector, right? What's going? Anyway, let's not confuse yourself. My battery's gonna go anyway. I haven't got much battery. Okay. Well, what is gonna happen is I'm gonna random pick. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. I'm gonna show you these things. Right. Um, if you live in another country, okay, and you're most happy go lucky or something, you have to love me. You have to love me. You have to say, oh, beautiful. Uh, this guy called Hector intermix. He likes all different sports. He likes to get bashed in the head. He's mad. He's good bloke. I love him. I love Hector. He's mad bloke. He's Chilean. He speaks Spanish. He loves United States. He loves Mexico. He loves Spain. He loves everybody. Hector is just sick. Hector is one of the kindness superhero. Hector, we need Hector. We need Hector. We need Hector now. You understand? You're going to put it in your brain that God, the Creator, right? God, the Creator, is with us, right? We're going to be beautiful. We're going to crash to burn to the maximum. I'm gonna do the rap music, ready? I'm gonna crash to burn to the maximum. And it's not them, but the bang, the them, what them, bang, 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 bang. Chang Chang, Jackie Chang, what the gang, what the bang. No bang bang. I'm gonna tell you like this. When I play sport, I'm not the best to be sporty. But if there's something to get dirty, I'm gonna get birdie. Whatever. Don't worry. You'll be fine. I'll be saving you. I'll be loving you. You'll be loving me. What I know that it's not about money, it's not about love, it's about relation, bad and good and then all that, gangster style, whatever you want a knife, want to punch up, want to this, want to that, want to see the city, want to take you out, want to blow up, want to do many things, all right? I'm the best. You will see, I'm the best. You will see I'm the best. I'm intermix hector. I'm intermix hector. I created some madness and now I'm in deadness. What the badness? Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't be shy. Don't let the cat take your tongue. This is for you, for all the ladies, to all the people, everyone. All right. Okay. Stop. It's silly. If you like walking or whatever, I'm gonna show you how to walk, where to go. In anyway, I don't. I should shut my door or something. I don't care anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. My area is got a lake. Where I live now. Before, when I was living in the capital city of Australia, which is Canberra, only had a river, and it had Lake Billy Griffin. Yeah, you had Lake Billy Griffin, which was man-made. This lake here, called Lake Illawarra, is, to me, is humongous. Humongous. Goes for 2 or 3 kilometers. Anyway, you come to me and I'll show you me, and me will take you to wherever it is, and you'll go, Hector, why didn't you do that all the time? I don't know. I went to the city. I said to you, I meet the pretty lady, African lady, Aborigine lady, sexy, surfing lady, sexy sport lady. I told all of them. I said, "Hi, I'm Hector," and they said, "Go away, idiot." What? We don't know who you are. And this one lady, I can't remember her name. She smokes cigarette, or she's got brown hair. She was nice to me. She said, "It's all right, my friend. You can come see whatever. Don't matter. It's good. Look, here comes my friend and my boyfriend." I went, "What? Your friend and your boyfriend?" And the lady looked at me and she said, "What's wrong? What's your name?" I said, "I'm Hector." What's wrong, Hector? Uh, They're your friends? Yeah, he's my friend. He's my boyfriend. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's wrong, Hector? What's wrong? Okay. And then suddenly this bloke came up and said, "I'm George. I'm Frank." And I said, "George is my boyfriend. He's 25 years old. I'm not 29. I went, um, um, what's wrong, Hector? What are you putting these stupid faces for? What is this? You look ridiculous now, Hector. You were smoking cigarette. You were pulling out good jokes when you seen the blokes. Now you're scared." And I said, "No, I thought you didn't have any friends or anything." "Oh, I see. You wanted to take me by the hand and all this and flirt." And I went, "I must go." And the bloke said, "No, I'm George. I'm the boyfriend I'm her boyfriend, Hector." I went, "What are you talking about, George? You're not going anywhere." I'm looking at George. But you're tall and you look really good. And okay, George. Okay, get out of the way. I don't want to be here now. George is going, "You're an idiot if you go." Don't say that. And George said, "You're an idiot. What are you on about? My girlfriend reckons you're cool, Hector. You're good." I went, "Pardon? You're cool, Hector. Nothing wrong with you. Just let's okay. How about we give you one more cigarette and we sit down and you and my girlfriend can have a cigarette while we're here. We don't smoke." "What? Okay, I'm gonna have one more cigarette, then I can go." Okay. Your girlfriend is pretty. Yeah, she's pretty. Don't worry, Hector. It's all right, brother. It's all right, mate. Mate. I'm going, okay, I have the cigarette. I explain who I am, what I am all about, blah, blah, blah. And George said, "See? Nothing to it, Hector. You didn't cause any trouble. What are you talking about now? And stop pulling those funny faces, Hector. That's ridiculous." Pardon, George? "Oh, okay. Don't worry. We're not your friend. We just people, normal, like on the street, And fucking hell, mate. Okay. Let's get down to the business. I get shy when it comes to the ladies, but there's a lot of places I should be. I could be 2 hours away, and 2 hours away, and when you get to 2 hours away, you can see, wow, if that's Sydney, I'm going, yeah, why don't you go there and take photos, pictures? Um, 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 uh, um, Hector, why don't you go to these places you're supposed to go? Um, um, I need a girlfriend. I'll make up some bullshit. Can you beep? My God, why didn't you go there? I am, I, I got a group. It's called One Door Mental Health. They take me there. Hector, this other idiot. Where I live in this complex. I'm gonna be talking forever before I start this. Where I live in this complex, there's 23 up, double bedroom. Um, Someone said the name. I got stairs upstairs. Got 2 bedroom and a shower, a bathroom and a toilet, and everybody said your house is nice. Your beautiful house. It's the only problem, Hector, is that you keep it a bit dirty, but someone will come and clean it. And I said, okay. So I could start fresh, 2024. I could start fresh, and I could have all these things in front of me, and I could do it all. But I'm too lazy. I'm too stupid. I'm too. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't been to Chile for 34 years because I'm negative. I'm negative to my brain. My brain is negative. My brain doesn't go to church. I used to go to church every Sunday, every Thursdays when the free food was on at the church. I used to do everything. But now, no more. Now, when I go to the city or whatever you want to call it, I go there and as soon as possible, I try to come back home. And then when I come home, I feel like crying or something. I feel like, my God, I've seen beautiful people at the shopping center. I feel, and then when I talk like that, like I'm like crying or something, I like to slap myself and go, stop it, you're not that idiot, cut it out, Hector. Okay, I will ring mum later, and all this nonsense will stop. Okay. And I'm going, what the hell am I on about? Anyway, there's all these beautiful places. You can see the koala, you can see this, you can see that. And why I don't go there? Because when I am with this group that I'm saying, they don't take me there, right? I have to go to wherever they say to go. They do go around Illawarra, Google Illawarra, New South Wales, and see what's all about. It's got about 12 suburbs, I think it is, 12 suburbs inside. It's got, the name is Illawarra. In each suburb's got a name, and Illawarra's got 12 suburbs and surrounded with mountains, one big humongous lake, and then on the other side, all around the Illawarra as well, it's got the ocean. Okay, and here a lot of people do exercise. They walk the dog. They naughty people. This is insane. It's insane. What I see? It's insane. What I see is insane. When I go into the city and I see the lady wearing like a bra thing and showing her belly, I'm going, I feel like getting my phone and recording it. Oh, look at this. Look at that. What? It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. There's a lot of beautiful things to do, and I don't do it. I don't do it. Okay? Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. You will learn one day. You will see it one day. You will understand one day. You will say, only if I was there, Hector would change his mind. Only if I could have a girlfriend, or only if I could have a female that can clean my kitchen and look in my place and say, oh, easy, Hector, easy, look, 10, 20, 30, half an hour it took, your whole house is clean now. In 45 minutes, you'll have the whole house yeah, cleaned up. And you be going, what are you doing? I'm going, nothing much. Now, do this, Hector. I said, what? What do I have to do? Look in your phone or Google it or whatever it is, and we'll go to it. Okay, tell me where it is. Okay, I will tell you where it is. I will surprise you and tell you where it is. And I will go, I'm very beautiful person. Look, Hector, shut the fuck up. Just fucking tell me where the fuck it is. What's wrong? What's madam? And this sexy lady who's African or whatever her name, or Asian, Filipino, where I see it, because I cannot get the pretty blonde lady. I don't know why. Pretty blonde lady doesn't come to me. All I get is African lady, Filipino lady, Vietnamese lady, and they talk to me like this. They go, look, Hector, shut the hell up. I'm going to see what's going on here. I remember this when I first moved in here. There was a Filipino lady, and she talked dirty to me, and she liked it that way. And she said, "It's the only way you like it." I went, "Yeah, I like it that way. It's very, very nice. Yeah, I like it. I like it." And she said, "Shut up. Just tell me." And she said, "We're gonna catch the bus." I said, "We'll be back like 11 o'clock at night." So what, Hector? So what? You're taking us there, you're paying the price. You're doing what I tell ya. But anyway, who cares? Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying, but this is what happened. And the lady was, I don't know, what you call that, like, mind over matter. Anyway, there was heaps of places to go, right? And if you do it right, you can go there in no time, right? Like if there was like, oh, you need to go to this other place where your friend is in Queensland. That will take 2 days to get there if you're going the way you're going. We're going to get there quick as possible and visit your friend in Queensland. Really? Yeah, we're going all the way to Perth. I said, Perth is on the other side of Australia. That takes 8 days to get. No, Hector, it doesn't take 8 days. You're a liar. Oh, you were going to go the plane and we're going to go to Perth. Okay, stop it. You're not a dog, Hector. You're nothing to worry about. When you go into the pub and you got punched in the head, how do you protect yourself? I went, I had to pick up the chair that was next to the table there. I picked it up and I lifted it really high. When the guy was punching, he saw me doing it. He said, "Wait a minute, mate. What are you doing?" And he stopped punching me and he said, "Don't worry, I'm not going to knock you out, buddy. Calm down, bro. Calm down, buddy. Calm down, mate." He said, just go out. Get out of it. Oh, just go somewhere, mate. Just go. And I said, "I'm bleeding on the... Go in the toilet then and wash your nose." And I went, "Okay, I'm going to the toilet now." Then I come back out and the bartender said, "You got 2 choices, mate." I went, "What?" And the Irish guy said, "You got 2 choices. You either go out the back and stay at the back for half an hour, right?" I said, "What, the back where?" "Where they smoke cigarettes, called the garden area." "Oh," and then he said, "Otherwise you go out the door." Okay, and I said, oh, okay. And I went, I was thinking, I was going out the back at the garden area. I went, my God, all I did is I seen the lady there and she said, "You want to play pool?" And I said, yeah. And I looked at her and I bumped my elbow into her when she played a good shot. I said, I was walking by her and I said, "Oh, what a good shot, Tish." I bumped onto her and then I tried to give her a high five. And then suddenly this bloke came and I said, "Who are you?" And he said, I'm her friend. I'm her lover or whatever. He said, "I'm her boyfriend," or whatever. It wasn't her boyfriend or anything. I didn't think it was. I thought he was lying. I said, "Oh, man, I made a big fuss about it, and he punched me. So he kept coming at me. He kept coming at me, and I said, "How the hell?" Then I grabbed this big stool and I put it up there, and I was going do. Well, and he's going, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm protecting myself." Then the bartender came and he said, "Get out the back or get out." Anyway, there's beautiful places, okay? Surrounded by palm trees, surrounded by the forest, surrounded by this, big. It's really big. I could surprise some pretty lady, and she could have a backpack, and she said, "How good are you at walking?" I would say, "Not very good." And she goes, "That's what we want to hear. We're going to make sure you walk a lot. We're going to make sure you take us to the pretty places, show us the actions, show us the pretty places, and we'll go to it." And who's going to do that? I don't know. How would I know who's going to do that? But anyway, they are doing that, but they're not taking me to how I see it. But anyway, don't worry. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go. Let's go this one. Fitzroy Falls. Fitzroy Falls. Oh yeah. Fitzroy Falls. Okay. Doesn't go to that, doesn't it? Huh? Fitzroy Falls. We gotta go. Fitzroy Falls lookout. Okay. And then what do you do? Then you go up here. Go like this. All right. See what I mean? This is Fitzroy Falls. All right. It's in my area. Right. To go there on a bus, it might take 2.5 hours, or maybe say 3.5 hours. All right. Take 3.5 to get there, 3.5 hours to come back. And you can go there, and they got beautiful walks and all this stuff. And I know what. Is there another photo of it? Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Okay,
Fitzroy Falls located in SW National Park.
Voila.
Parks. Menu. Overview.
Wala. Kita balado. Alright, nambala. Balambala. Okay, apply.
Overview, local outlet.
What the hell? Walala. Okay, be nice, Hector. Be good. You will understand.
Fitzroy Falls Lookout and SW National Parks. Menu, overview, local outlets. Overview, take a stroll along an elevated boardwalk to Fitzroy Falls Lookout in Morton National Park. You'll have stunning views of the cliffs and plateaus as you watch the falls cascade into the valley below. Just 150 meters from Fitzroy Falls Visitor Center, Fitzroy Falls Lookout is a great wheelchair-accessible spot to take in the sight of the waterfall. Follow the elevated boardwalk as it winds its way along a creek to the lookout platform at the edge of the escarpment. From the lookout, you'll see the top of Fitzroy Falls as it cascades over dramatic sandstone cliffs into the gorge below. Watch the water descend nearly 100 meters before it makes its way through Yarrunga Valley toward the Shoalhaven River. Bring your binoculars and see if you can spot the local birdlife as you look out across the rainforest canopies in the valley below. Many species make their home in these pockets of subtropical rainforest, tall open forest and eucalypt forest. If you turn your gaze towards the horizon, you'll see the views extend along the east and west rim towards Braidwood. Make sure you bring your camera to capture the sweeping panorama of Yarrunga River and Yarrunga Valley, with Mount Scansey and Mount Carrialoo in the distance. Located on West Rim Walking Track. Moderate West Rim Walking Track offers scenic waterfall views, ideal for families on a car tour of Morton National Park in the Southern Highlands. Near Robertson, move left, move right, move up, move down. Plus, zoom in, minus, Zoom out, home, jump left by 75%, end, jump right by 75%, page up, jump up by 75%, page down, jump down by 75%. These maps give a basic overview of park attractions and facilities and may not be detailed enough for some activities. We recommend that you buy a topographic map before you go exploring.
Okay, no worries, it's all right, calm down. Okay, you see this is the waterfall, right? And in front of it, not on top of the waterfall, nothing to do with where the water. Push away. Look at this, amigo. See where the water is coming down on the picture? Well, that's not where you stand. You stand in front, up there, nothing. You don't go there where the water is coming. Where you're on this other part, I remember, and you're walking through this forest that they made this walk path, and the walk path it's like you can walk for 5 hours, you can walk for 20 minutes, you can walk for 55 minutes, you can walk for 10 minutes, you can whatever, and you're walking in this path that has got railing on the side, and all around it's got palm trees, it's got beautiful walks, and it's just incredible. Right? I like to go there, right? To someone that will, you know what I mean? You will like it. You will like it. You will most like it. You will like it. You will fall in love with it, and you will see it. It's not just when the water hits the ground, right? There's like the water keeps going, right? When you're walking, you can see if there's a snake or a lizard. Someone will say, well, they won't disturb you, right. You won't disturb that. It's all right. So I'm afraid of snakes and everything. I'm afraid of lizards and everything. It's all right. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, this is what my area is called. All right. Okay, that was Western Rim Walk Track. Okay, it's got all these beautiful things, mate. Oopala. There was something else. Oopala. Okay, book now. What's this? The pictures? Does it have pictures, does it? Ouch. See, it's got all this mountain around it, right? But, okay, it's really not doing... Anyway, let's play this. Let's do this.
7-day Southern Highlands Tour for Seniors NSW National Parks. Menu, Overview, Visitor Info, What's Nearby, Learn More, Map, Local Outlets 14, Overview, Book Now. See the Southern Highlands come to life with Scottish festivities on a 7-day adventure with O'Shaughnessy's Quality Tours. You'll travel from Victoria to Bundanoon and back on this all-inclusive trip for seniors, when tours take place once a year in time for the annual Brigadoon Highland Gathering. Contact O'Shaughnessy's Quality Tours for a tour schedule, grade, easy. A basic level of fitness is required for this tour. Price. Contact O'Shaughnessy's Quality Tours for pricing. Entry fees. Tour price includes park entry fee, meeting point. Tours depart from Melbourne, Victoria. Bookings. Bookings required. Book online or email or call O'Shaughnessy's Quality Tours on 1800 354 352. Please note, this tour is suitable for people aged 60 years and over. Motel accommodation, all breakfasts, most lunches and 2-course restaurant dinners are included as part of the tour. Book now. Experience one of the finest Highland gatherings in Australia on a 7-day tour from Victoria to Bundanoon with O'Shaughnessy's Quality Tours. Your friendly guides will pick you up from Melbourne and whisk you away to Mittagong via Seymour, Benalla and Yass. You'll see impressive street art and iconic pieces of Australia's history at the Vietnam Veterans Commemorative Walk and Kuma Cottage before arriving in Mittagong. Then it's time to watch Bundanoon magically transform as thousands line the streets for the annual Brigadoon Highland Gathering. See the opening ceremony, listen to the bands and enjoy traditional games from across the seas. Explore Bowral and Kangaroo Valley before making your way to Morton National Park. Have your camera at the ready to capture the scenery as you stroll along the boardwalk at the top of stunning Fitzroy Falls. Your guides will then take you on the return trip to Victoria via Bateman's Bay. O'Shaughnessy's Quality Tours is a licensed commercial tour operator with the park's Eco Pass. For directions, safety and practical information, see visitor info.
Anyway, these bush tracks you can go to, yeah, maybe you can write a, you know, but anyway, so good, mate, very good, my friend. Let's just go like this. Keeps flashing like it's going. I don't know why it's a flash. Is there an app? Illawarra National Park and. Oop. What's this one look like? Oopala, hector. Doesn't go any bigger, eh? But anyway, you can get the hotel, the room. We can do that. We can go to the hotel, the room, whatever. Well, let's read about it. This one.
Top Snowy Mountains Getaways, NSW National Parks. Special offer. Top Snowy Mountains Get.
When he says the word NSW National Park, the N is for New South Wales. That's the state. That's a state. New South Wales is a state. It's really big. Anyway.
Getaways. Get cozy in Kosciuszko. Creel Bay Cottages. Set in bushland with views of Lake Jindabyna, Creel Bay Cottages are the perfect retreat for nature lovers. Spend your days fishing, hiking and cycling in Kosciuszko National Park, or visit in winter to enjoy snow sports in Perisher and Guthega. Price. High-end. Park entry fees apply. Bedrooms. 3. Sleeps. 6. Where? Threadbow Perisher are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. Creel Lodge. Creel Lodge offers luxurious accommodation overlooking Lake Jindabyna.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it. My mother, I don't know how it works. Don't ask me. I think my mother, or is it the club or something? My mother lives in the capital city, Canberra, which is 3 hours away. It's 3 hours away. Yes, it is on a car, but it takes longer sometimes because you're going by bus and then to another area. The bus takes an hour and 40 minutes to get to this one area called Moss Bay, then there you wait another, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, then the train comes, then you go to Canberra. So you in Canberra, not in 3 hours, you're in Canberra like 5 hours. But it's all right. It's all beautiful. It's all beautiful, right? It's all beautiful. And doesn't cost much. Only the problem is the food and the accommodation when you get to your destination, right? And that could be sorted out. That could be very, very, very sorted out. My mother has taught me ways and things, and people tell me this, and it's sorted out, my friend. You know, you buy the food at the supermarket. When you get to your destination, there'll be someone waiting there, and they'll be hugging you. Go, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. That's what's going to happen. You'll be going, boo-hoo. And the person next to you go, be quiet, Hector. You're mucking around now. You're being silly. I'm going, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Everywhere I go, it's like I'm yelling that word, boo-hoo, yoo-hoo, peekaboo, peekaboo. And I'm making faces like, I'm making all these faces, right? And the person, Hector, calm down. You're being rude now. And the person who hugged me said, no, Hector's all right because Hector's happy. Hector's beautiful now. And the person, why? Because he's got somewhere to stay for the night. He's going to eat some food. He's with his relatives. He's with his friend. And the friend, Hector, brought over. He's going, wow, Hector. Okay, you can go boo-hoo and yahoo and beep, beep, toot, toot, and and make the funny faces. Go on, make the joker face, make the poker face, make the other face. Move your eyes, move your fingers, move your hand, shake your head. Yeah, good, Hector, good. And are you going to do that if we go into a restaurant? Are you going to do that if we go to a shopping mall? Are you going to do that when we go somewhere and the person, the relative or the cousin or the uncle or the sister-in-law or whoever it is going to say, no, Hector can't do that if he's inside of a bus, or he can't be going, no, only around us, outside on the street or whatever. It's all right. Hector's good, Hector's nice. He will be well accommodated. And I'm going, and after that, whoa, weehaw, I'm still making the face. So when we go in the shopping mall, my relative or someone will say, Hector, come down now. Look, you gotta behave now. Oh, boo. So I might have to put my music on my ears or something. I don't know what happens inside a shopping mall when we get there to the capital city, which is Canberra. It took me like 4 hours to get there. It's all right. People, my uncles and all that, they all accommodate me, and I have to behave. And people say, you've got a beautiful family. They're all fantastic. They're all funny. They're all very unique. They're very active. You know, your cousin, look, he smokes cigarettes. Yeah, I know. What are you acting like a baby now, Hector? No, please, no, don't do that. My friend. Okay, Hector. So when we get to my uncle's house, all right, Hector, where is the grog, Hector? Can we drink some grog? Yeah, we can. We can drink some grog. We can. And my friend will say, where is the grog? I said, outside over there in the shopping mall. Oh, Hector. So what do we have? Yes, we have to walk there. Only 25 minutes and 25 minutes back. Okay, we'll go buy it. Go buy the grog. If my friend wants to drink grog. I don't know why I'm saying this, but the whole family is like youpee, hoo. But in certain places, you gotta behave, you gotta be good manners, and like a shopping mall or the Brazilian restaurant or the American steakhouse or whatever. When you're inside of a building, when you're inside places, or when sometimes you're walking or whatever, you gotta behave somehow. Anyway, so good. Let's keep going, please.
Walks, rides, fishing, paddling and snow sports of nearby Perisher in Kosciuszko National Park. Price, high-end. Park entry fees apply. Bedrooms, 4, sleeps, 8, where? Thredbo Perisher are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. Numbanonga Lodge. Numbanonga Lodge offers year-round accommodation at Samigan Holes, near Perisher. Enjoy easy access to winter snow sports and summer alpine adventures in Kosciuszko National Park. Price, high-end. Park entry fees apply. Bedrooms, 3, sleeps, 6, where? Thredbo Perisher are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. Lyrebird Cottage. Lyrebird Cottage is a luxury eco-cottage in northern Kosciuszko National Park. It's ideal for a romantic getaway, with the Yarrangabili area's thermal pool, magical caves, and nature walks on your doorstep. Price, mid-range. Park entry fees apply. Bedrooms, 2, sleeps, 4, where? Yarrangabili are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. Yarrangabili Caves house east and west wings. Stay in the cozy Yarrangobilly Caves House East and West Wing self-contained heritage accommodation circa 1901, set in a secluded section of Kosciuszko National Park. You'll find scenic walking, skiing, fishing and a thermal pool right at your doorstep. Price, mid-range. Park entry fees apply. Bedrooms, 9. Sleeps, 14. Where? Yarrangobilly are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. Yarrangobilly Caves House, guest rooms. Stay in the luxurious guest rooms at Yarrangobilly Caves House. It's an award-winning heritage house circa 1917, set in a breathtaking part of Kosciuszko National Park. This charming self-catered accommodation is perfect for couples or families who wish to escape the crowds. Price, mid-range. Park entry fees apply. Sleeps, 24. Where? Yarrangobilly are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. Kurango Homestead. Historic Kurango Homestead in Kosciuszko National Park provides rustic, eco-accommodation with walking, horse riding and caving adventures in the high plains of the park, near blue water holes. Price, budget. Free park entry. Bedrooms, 4. Sleeps, 8. Where? High Plains are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. Daffodil Cottage. Rustic Daffodil Cottage offers heritage accommodation in the Kurango Homestead precinct with walking, fishing and horse riding in Kosciuszko National Park. Price, budget. Free park entry.
What's that? Um, uh, whoa. Corfu College District, College Heritage Combination to Karango Homestead, predict with walking, fishing, horse riding, and Kosciuszko National Park. Wow. When it says bedroom 2 and sleep 5. So it's got 2 bedroom and you can sleep 5 nights. It's really good. You can do all that. We can do it all, mate. We can fuck it up.
Bedrooms, 2. Sleeps, 5. Where? High Plains are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains. The Pines Cottage. Spend your time walking, fishing and mountain biking the high country at Heritage The Pines Cottage in the remote northern Kosciuszko National Park, near Adamanabi. Price, mid-range. Free park entry. Bedrooms, 6. Sleeps, 15. Where? High Plains are in Kosciuszko National Park in Snowy Mountains.
We can do all that. We can do all that. Just to get there is a problem because I don't have a car, but we can get there somehow. It's good, man. It's good. It's good. What it needs to be done, hey? Do. I'm just showing you that all these places where the tourists or sleep or hotel, motel, whatever, you know what I mean? It's like this one's got the ocean or something. But good to know, good to see. God bless Hector for being unique. God bless Hector. One day I will cry for Jesus Christ to come to my heart and will pray to God that beautiful things will happen. God.
Best North Coast NSW Campgrounds NSW National Parks. Special offer. Best campgrounds in North Coast NSW. Wake up at these glorious North Coast campgrounds. Sheep Station Creek Campground. Popular Sheep Station Creek Campground in Border Ranges National Park has camping decks and campsites for tents, caravans and motorhomes set among World Heritage listed rainforest. Price, budget. Park entry fees apply. Sites, 25. Suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle. Where? Border Ranges National Park and Off Coast. Forest Tops Campground. Set up your campsite at Forest Tops Campground, the ultimate place to relax under the stars and enjoy the World Heritage beauty of Border Ranges National Park. Price, budget. Free park entry. Sites, 3. Suitable for tent. Don't mind a short walk to tent. Where? Border Ranges National Park and Off Coast. Thunutty Campground, nestled under the shade of the tall eucalypt trees, is a delightful camping area, only moments from the spectacular views of Point Lookout and many nearby walking tracks. Price, budget. Free park entry, sites, 17, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, camping beside my vehicle, where, New England National Park in Off Coast Country NSW, Rummery Park Campground. Base yourself at Rummery Park Campground to enjoy the many walking, biking and horse riding trails in Wian State Conservation Area and Nightcap National Park. Price, budget. Free park entry, sites, 18, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle, where, Wian State Conservation Area off coast, Mibamba Black Rocks Campground. Mibamba Black Rocks Campground is a great place for a family camping holiday, near Evans Head on the NSW North Coast. Price, budget. Park entry fees apply. Sites, 51, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle, where, Bundjalung National Park in Off Coast, Platypus Flag Campground, for a riverside adventure filled with swimming, paddling, fishing and wildlife spotting. Try Platypus Flag Campground in Nimboy Binderay National Park near Dorrigo. Price, budget. Free park entry, sites, 18, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, don't mind a short walk to tent, where, Nimboy Binderay National Park in Off Coast, Diamond Head Campground. The beachside campground at Diamond Head is one of the most popular places to stay in Crowday Bay National Park. It has caravan sites, additional walk-in campsites and picnic amenities. Price, budget. Park entry fees apply. Sites, 75, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle, where, Crowday Bay National Park in Off Coast, Crowday Gap Campground. A good spot for group camping trips. Set up your tent, RV or caravan at Crowday Gap Campground, between T and Port Macquarie. The beach is just a short walk away. Price, budget. Park entry fees apply. Sites, 10, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle, where, Crowday Bay National Park in Off Coast, Trial Bay Gaol Campground. Trial Bay Gaol Campground is right by the beach and perfect for a family camping holiday. Bring your caravan, motor home or tent for a weekend of swimming, fishing and fun. Price, budget. Free park entry, sites, 97, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle, where, Arakoon National Park in Off Coast, Woody Head Campground. Woody Head Campground is one of the best places for a weekend getaway camping by the beach. Bring your caravan, camper trailer or tent and don't forget your fishing rod. Price, mid-range. Park entry fees apply. Sites, 94, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle, where, Bundjalung National Park in Off Coast, Illawarra Group Camping Area. Illawarra Group Camping Area offers an exclusive area for group camping. Near Grafton and Woolly, it's great for fishing, swimming, canoeing and snorkeling. Price, mid-range. Park entry fees apply. Sites, 1, suitable for tent, camper trailer site, caravan site, camping beside my vehicle, where, Uregir National Park in Off Coast, top getaways in North Coast NSW. Spend your days fishing, swimming, walking or whale watching at some of our best North Coast getaways.
Wow. Let's say, you go to the place where, what do you call those? Where the buses are, the bus, not the normal bus, the tour bus. Let's say it's called the tour bus, right? All right, and they're saying something like, where is that hector? Where is this tour? I'll show you where it is. All right, the tour bus, right? It all depends how far you're going, right? The tour bus, and the person might say, it'll cost you, let's say, some ridiculous number. Let's say a number, right? Let's say for one person to go on this tour bus or South Coast coach or something, whatever you want to call it, all right? Okay, the price is 3.5 hour ride on the bus, but with stops, it'll be 4.5 hours, right? Jesus Christ, I've got a frog in my throat. 4.5 hour, okay, with stops. The bus will stop certain times and will say, everybody want to stretch your leg, or here's the restaurant, here's the toilets, or whatever. Okay, how much does it cost to get to the place where you're going? And or near this beautiful place where you're going, near the ocean. It's like a city and all this. And you get there and everybody's running, everybody's walking, and you go in over there, up there. Someone else says, if you get off here, this is a mini bus now, and this mini bus will take you up there for a horse ride. So where horse ride? Another 55 minutes into up to the mountain through this forest area, and there is a farm where there's people that will give you a horse and you can go horse riding. And all right, whatever. Anyway, to do all this, get the coach and spend the night at this place and all this, you have to plan it out, right? Plan it out and say it costs you, say, some silly number again, silly number. Okay, the bus to get there, which it took 4 or 5 hours to get there. So we're talking like for the bus, say $50. Okay, $50. And people say, is $50 to you, Hector, a lot of money? I go, no. Pardon? No, it's not a lot of money. Okay. Anyway, and then with the $50 you pay to get to your destination. Then when you got to your destination, there's another bus, and they say, okay, another bus. This costs you $28. So 50 per 28, that's $78 now you spend, and you're going into this place where they do the horse riding, and they got accommodation there to stay for the night. All right, you stay for the night. And what will you want to do that? So you stay there for the night, and you pay something like $80 for the night, and then you could pay, so 70 plus 80 is 150. So when you spend about, say, for the whole lot, you spend about $500, all right? And $500, but then you say that's for one person or two people. And go for two people, $250 each. You're spending $250 each. Out of the $250 you're paying to get there, and then the tour bus to get you to the other, and then tour bus will take you back. All good, all good. So $250, and you'll be able to spend that, and that'll be provided with food and all this stuff. Bring a bag and stuff with clothes and to entertain yourself. Make sure you bring your charger and your phone and everything, or your camera, whatever. And people say, "What are you on about?" Anyway, what am I on about? This this recording is gonna go for 20 million hours. Excuse me. All right. I don't really know, but it would accumulate. It will accumulate for you to understand that you have to plan this shit out. You have to plan it out. Not funny. Say, okay, in the next 3 months we're going over here. In the next fucking 11 months we're going over here. Oh, if you want to go all the way to Chile, all the way to Japan, all the way to wherever, you will see it happen, and you will say, oh, so it takes you this long and that long, and you'll be thinking, you'll be planning it out, and you are the best, Hector. You're a champion. You are the best. Okay, let's go Japan. And we riding on Japan with the fucking dam. Down, boom, 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 bam. Uncle Dam, Uncle Dam, Uncle Dam. Before we all die, we've done the fucking maneuver, Akataduva. We went to Los Angeles, New York, Pacific, in the Civic. We are in Easter Island. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Ta-da, pa 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 pa. We went to the Philippines. We went to Germany. We went everywhere, but we couldn't go all the time. With Hector, we planned it all out. It took a little time, and we saved the money. We did the money. We did everything. Hector was meant to be smooch, smooch, smooch. Pray to God, pray to God, pray, 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 pray to God, pray to God. I am Chilean. I am in Australia. 34 years and never gone back, 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 back. We can do all these things, planning it all out. Sometimes quicker to save the money, sometimes slow to save the money. We'll be talking about it. We'll be doing about it. We'll be more kind and interesting too about it. If you are a nice person who is 45 years old, 46 years old, you will come to Hector and do things in Hector because Hector blow the Mector, blah, 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 blah. Fuck him up, mate. Fuck him up, mate. Hector mad. Hector good. Okay? And anything you like. Question, 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 reply. Listen, reply. Listen, reply. Listen, reply. Listen, reply. Because you will understand. When you get to Hector, he'll have you the food. He'll have you the food. He'll look after you. He'll say, there's a barrier where I have to look after you. Don't be shy. Don't let the cat take your tongue. Don't let the cat take your tongue. Hector's good. He's a good man. He's a beautiful man. Beautiful. You are the champion. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Hector's not rich. Hector's not famous. Hector can do all we got to do with it. So fuck it. Anyway, I can do that. I got 2 bedrooms. I'll let you stay in 1 bedroom. Then we can talk about it. We do this, and you're gonna what? Well done, Hector. And what beautiful place it is, Hector. What a nice, how wonderful. If it was a pretty lady or any lady, who are the ladies, get the ladies, get the deities, what the deities, la, akikaka, ka. I love you. Anyway, we can plan it out. Takes a little while, and then we can go to it. And you will love it to it. You can do it to it. Punch Hector in the head. Knock him out. Fuck him up and say, do the right thing, malakas, fuckers. You will love it. You will love it. Not just love. Intelligent. Think. You'll be pring. Why don't you have a car, Hector? I don't like cars. I don't know how to drive. Oh, maybe you can have a car. Well done, Hector. I got an idea. Let me get the car. You save the money to buy the car. Yay! You do the things that you need to do. I'll help you. And if you save me, I'll be saved next to you. You know what I mean? Me being with you, you're beautiful, Hector. I love you. I love you, Hector. Okay, let's get married. Let's fuck this shit up. Fuck up. Get up. Bombastic. Fantastic. Pow. You know what I mean? So because I don't know how to do reverse parking. I hate that. And I don't know much about it. I used to have a car. It was an automatic. I could go forward, I could stop at the traffic light. I remember, but I lost my license. If you come to meet me, whatever it is, anyway, oopala, we can save for that $3,000 car, and we buy the second-hand car yard. The last 2 or 3 years, that's beautiful. Go register the car. Some bloke said, if you can't register the car and you can't drive it, why don't you just leave it inside your garage until you save the money and then register the car? Wow, yeah, I can do all that too. I don't know, I can do many things. Maybe more than whatever, but you need to slap Hector. You need to combine your. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Because you're a champion too. You're a beautiful person. You're very, very nice. You will understand. Like in America, they might play AFL, which is American football. Here in Australia, we play rugby league and we play rugby union. Hector's nice. Okay, beautiful. I love you. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Wat is een gala there? That's an
Mermerang South Coast Walk NSW National Parks. Walk the 3 days from Pretty Beach to Maloney's Beach while enjoying relaxing stays in cabins, a welcome tour, and pre-booked transfers. 3 days 2 nights. 34 kilometers, grade 4 bushwalking experience recommended. Stay at Depot Beach and South Doraz. From $949 for up to 4 people, including accommodation, welcome tour and transfers. Available March to November, Sunday to Wednesday.
wow, my battery's running out. Wow. Okay. Look, wait up. I got an idea. Go out. Go out of this. Wikipedia. Illawarra. Tourism. Tourism. Always says Wollongong. Carry tourism in Wollongong. Illawarra. Reward travel at. What's that shit? Oh, sorry. Sorry, amigo. Whoa, what are you doing? Now get out, please. Oh, upa, esta. This is where I live. I live in Illawarra, so we're gonna try this so I can get the picture how how things are. Look, it's like this with the mountains. A lot of grass area, a lot of this, a lot of ocean. We can go swimming. I'm not a good swimmer. I'm half. I'm 50-50. If I get into a fight, I remember the ladies. Oh, this is Hector. He's all right, mate. I went, what the fuck? I said I had to tell that bloke to fuck off. I said, that's all right, Hector. I said, who are you? I went, wow, yeah, you're a good lady. I love you. And the person said, wow, okay, Hector, you're good, Hector. I said, yes, I have to do that self-defense bullshit because the bloke was nasty. He saw Lusa playing on the pool, saw Lusa want me to buy his missus drinks, and she took advantage of me because she's good looking. After a little while, I said, no more, and I told her off, and he came and said, you're telling her off now, are you? He fucking punched me on the side, and I went, mate, fuck off, mate. There's no way. And I said, and this lady was going, oh, wow, you're good, Hector. You're like a punching bag. You're very good. I said, no, I'm not. And I don't like it anyway. But if it comes down to it, I have to do that. But anyway, relationship, you have to be nice. You have to combine nice, pretty, and nice, pretty, nice, bad, good, all going together in a relationship. I love you. This is Illawarra where I live, so I'm gonna put it on because then I can put the battery and the thing, whatever. Please do that. It's like this, look. See that? It's the picture. That's where the lake is. It's beautiful. We just need a car and we can go places. Anyway, you can hear it. Let's you hear. Is there another photo? Wait. Fuck it. However.
Illawarra Wikipedia. Illawarra, a coastal region in the southeast of the Australian state of New South Wales. It is situated immediately south of Sydney and north of the South Coast region. It encompasses the two cities of Wollongong Shell Harbour and the coastal town of Kiama. Wollongong is the largest city of the Illawarra with a population of 240,000, then Shell Harbour with a population of 70,000 and Kiama with a population of 10,000. These three cities have their own suburbs. Wollongong stretches from Otford in the north to Windang in the south, with Maddens Plains and Cordo in the west. The Illawarra region is characterized by three distinct districts. The north...
Okay, you can come to Wikipedia and read about it. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward like this. You can come to Wikipedia and read about Illawarra. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go to the toilet and do things while this is going because it needs to charge the battery, doesn't it? A little bit so I can do the rest.
Sprawl centered on Lake Illawarra, the western district defined by
Oh, yeah. And that thing about behaving, prove yourself. Don't be fucking scared, cunt. What? Say don't fucking be scared, you dog. Whoa! Someone, like, whatever. I said, well, mate, look, I can go through the fire, but I'm scared of snakes and lizards. So what? I'm beautiful. In any other fucking way, motherfucker. That's me. Intermix hector. I have to be sporty. I have to breathe. I have to listen to the waves. I listen to the area. Listen to people. Police. Put it in your mind, police. You are the police. You are the champion. You yourself. And you're interesting. Mindfulness, mind-blowing. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Hector loves it. You will love it too. You say, yeah, that's what we need. Some beautiful person who's mad, who's crazy, beautiful and lovely. Thank you. I love you, Hector. Intermix Hector YouTube channel. Subscribe.
Escarpment, which leads up to the fringe of Greater Metropolitan Sydney including Themacartha in the northwest, and to the Southern Highlands region in the southwest, which is historically semi-rural, but now defined by increasing urbanization. Etymology edit. The word Illawarra is derived from the Aboriginal Thurl word Allari, also sometimes spelled as Illawarra or Illawarra. According to W. Reed, the word is variously translated as pleasant place near the sea or high place near the sea. 2-3 The prefix of Illa is also known to mean white clay with the suffix wara, sometimes spelled as wara, meaning mountain in the local indigenous language. 3 George Bass and Matthew Flinders were the first Europeans to visit the area, with Flinders recording that it was called Allowri by the natives too. For the period around 1806, the region was called Five Islands, referring to the group of 5 islands off Red Point. 24 Failed verification in 1817 Governor Macquarie, referring to region, wrote, part of the coast known generally by the name of the 5 Islands, but called by the natives Illawarra too. History edit. Learn more. This section needs expansion. You can help by adding to it. October 2021. Geography edit. The region consists of a grassy coastal plain, narrow in the north and wider in the south, bounded by the Tasman Sea on the east and the mountainous, almost impassable Illawarra escarpment, forming the eastern edge of the Southern Highlands Plateau, to the west. In the middle of the region is Lake Illawarra, a shallow lake formed when sediment built up at the entrance to a bay. The district extends from the southern hills of Theoil National Park in the north to the Shoalhaven River in the south, and contains the city of Wollongong, the fourth largest urban area in New South Wales. North of Wollongong the plain narrows to a small strip of land between the coast and the escarpment. At Coalcliff and Stanwell Park small valleys are formed allowing further settlement. To the south it widens, and becomes increasingly hillier before reaching Stockyard Mountain, a long divide between the main plain and the Amberoo Valley, which stretches until it reaches Kiama. South of Kiama is Saddleback Mountain and south of that the Shoalhaven Plains and the outcrop of Coolangatta Mountain. Ecology edit. Ecologically, the coastal grassy region of the Illawarra is within the Illawarra lowlands grassy woodland biome. Characteristic tree species in the region include Eucalyptus taeticornis, Eucalyptus eugenioides, Eucalyptus longifolia, Eucalyptus bosistone, and Melaleuca decora. Shrub species include Acacia mernsi, Dodo viscus, as well as the endangered Oshird gibbosa 5. The wet elevated areas of the Illawarra, where rainfall exceeds 1,300 mm, are within the southern lowland wet sclerophyll forests and southern escarpment wet sclerophyll forests biomes, which generally feature tall, compact eucalyptus forests 30 meters m60 m tall and understory that include moist shrubs, tree ferns, a few vines, and a uninterrupted bases ground cover 6/7 Illawarra Shoalhaven subtropical rainforestlies in the region. Government administration edit. For the purposes of Australian federal elections for the House of Representatives, the Illawarra region is contained within the electoral divisions off Cunningham Whitlam and the northern tip off Gilmer 8, 9, 10. For the purposes of New South Wales elections for the NSW Legislative Assembly, the Illawarra region is contained within the electoral districts off Wollongong, Shell Harbour, Heathcote, and Kiama. For the purposes of local government administration, the Illawarra region is contained within the cities of Wollongong, Shell Harbour, and the municipality of Kiama. The city of Wollongong forms the northernmost boundary, ranging from Helensburgh to Lake Illawarra, with northernmost coastal suburb, Helensburgh, and southernmost suburbs including Windang, Yalla, and Haywards Bay. The city of Shell Harbour is south of Wollongong City, and ranges from Albion Park Rail in the north, west to Macquarie Pass near the escarpment, south to Dunmore near the Minamurra River, and bordered on the east by oceans stretching from Lake Illawarra, Warilla, Barrack Point, and Shell Harbour. The municipality of Kiama is south of Shell Harbour City, and ranges from the Minamurra River, west to Bald Hill, and south to about 4 kilometers 2.5 miles, south off Garoa. Economy edit. The main industries in the area have traditionally been farming, coal mining, and steel making. Australia's largest steel works, BlueScope, operates at Port Kembla. The area, especially around Port Kembla and Wollongong, was once known for its mainly industrial jobs. But since the 1990s, commerce has played an increasing role in the city, overtaking industry in many areas. Illawarra cattle are originally bred in Illawarra and are now Australia's third largest breed in population. They are large dark red cows, sometimes with white patches. They produce large amounts of high butter fat and high protein milk and are suited to the Australian climate. 11th Illawarra Central Cooperative Dairy Factory was used by the Illawarra Central Cooperative Dairy Co. Ltd. for the intake of milk and cream from dairy farmers in the local area. Coal mining has been a key part to the Illawarra's economy for over 200 years. 12 The southern part of the region has been a source of crushed stone construction aggregate and railway track ballast material for over 140 years. 13. Transport edit. The Illawarra region is linked to Sydney in the north by several passes, a motorway Southern Freeway, and an electric railway Illawarra Railway Line. 2. The west by Illawarra Highway and Picton Road, and to the south by the Princess Highway. At Albion Park Rail Illawarra Regional Airport serves the region. 14. Sport edit. Edit. Illawarra Steelers Rugby League Football Club played in the Royal Rugby League competition, then RL, from 1982 to 1998. And currently forms one half of the George Illawarra Dragons joint venture, who play 6 of their 12 home games at Wynn Stadium in Wollongong. The Illawarra Steelers still field teams in the lower rugby league divisions. Many famous footballers, such as Bob Fulton Graham, Langlands Mick Cronin, Rod Wishart, Paul McGregor, Craig Fitzgibbon, Luke Bailey, Steve Roach, Gary Jack Warren, Ryan, and the Stewart brothers Brett Angelin, have come from the Illawarra region. Basketball edit. Illawarra Hawks have represented the region previously known as the Hawks and the Wollongong Hawks since the foundation year of the NBL 1979. They won the NBL championship in 2001, defeating the Townsville Crocs 2-1 in the best of 3 finals. They also finished as runners-up in 2005 and 2010 seasons. The team caught global attention when American teen sensation LaMelo Ball announced on ESPN's show The Jump that he will be joining the Hawks through the NBL's Next Star program. In April 2020, LaMelo Ball and his business manager, Jermaine Jackson, announced they had bought the Hawks. 15. Edit. The Wollongong Wolves participated in the now-defunct Tencel, winning back-to-back premierships in 2000 and 2001. The Wolves were not selected for the NSL's replacement, the A-League, and instead chose to compete in the New South Wales Premier League under the name Wollongong FC. The Wolves organization collapsed in 2008 and was taken over by Wollongong Community Football Club. The Wolves have continued to play in the New South Wales Premier League. Cricket edit. Cricket has also been played in the Illawarra for at least 150 years, with the Cricket Club being founded in 1862. Water polo edit. The first recorded match of water polo in the Illawarra came in 1894 in a men's match between the Wollongong and Kiama Swim clubs at Brighton Beach. The Kiama Swim Club prevailed, winning 3-0. 16 water polo is currently played at Yoapool through the Illawarra Water Polo Club. Each year, Illawarra also compete at the NSW Country Club Championships, whereby the Illawarra U14s boys won in 2021-17. See also edit. Australian regional rivalries. BlueScope. Electoral District of Illawarra, a seat in the New South Wales Legislative Assembly. Illawarra Escarpment. Illawarra Coke Company. Lake Illawarra. Coastal Coal Carrying Trade. Stone Fleet. Reference edit. External links edit. Wikimedia Commons has media related to Illawarra. Satellite and aerial video of the Illawarra and Wollongong, Northern Illawarra Chamber of Commerce.
Why did you stop like that? Didn't say it was... You didn't charge the battery, hector. You didn't charge... But why didn't... How come it didn't go? Supposed... Anyway, supposed to tell you that I'm not scared or anything. Whatever. You like it. I don't know why I don't have a girlfriend. I'm too shy. When I go to the city or the main town or whatever, I get all scared and blah, 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 blah. I have to come home. And see, it's now doing this fucking battery shit, man. This fucking dickhead, man. It's stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna go the other ones. Opa. That's what it is. It's surrounded with the ocean.
You searched for the fold Illawarra. How can we help you today? To navigate the map with touch gestures, double tap and hold your finger on the map, then drag the map. Move left, move right, move up, move down, plus, zoom in, minus, zoom out, home, jump left by 75%, and jump right by 75%, page up, jump up by 75%.
Okay, it's got all these things that you can do and where you can go, and I don't know how to explain it. When I'm at home, I can talk bullshit, whatever, but when I'm out, I'm more like, oh, look at that pretty lady, look at this, look at that. I'm so stupid, but I'm not scared. I don't know how to explain it. If you were a woman, you were some person, oh, my life is shit. Yeah, your life is shit, is it? Fuck that shit, motherfucker. Come to intermix Hector, and he fucking don't give a fuck, straight fucking bitch fucking dilemma, all going together in a relationship, motherfucker. Ain't no fucking doubt about it, and you be beautiful, and you go, wow, I love you, Hector, I love you. Yes, that's what I want, and that's what I need.
Page down, jump down by 75%. No records found. Sorry, no records were found. Please adjust your search criteria and try again. Maps failed to load. Sorry, unable to load the maps API. Tauraji Illawarra categories: live music, eat and drink, experiences, Christmas, Santa photos, arts and culture, shopping and markets, school holidays, sport and recreation, New Year's Eve, health and well-being, business and industry, New Year, Clean Up Australia Day, virtual events, event dates 24/12/2023, Rube Goldberg Brewing Machine, address 81 Meadow Street, Tarrawanna, New South Wales, Australia 2518, Rube Goldberg Brewing Machine, Address 81 Meadow Street, Tarrawanna, New South Wales, Australia 2518. Address Fairy Meadow, NSW 2519. Fairy Meadow, New South Wales, Australia 2519 plus 61 406 200 549. Address 3 Flinders Street, North Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500. Address 5 Cliff RD, North Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500, plus 61 242 25 to 25 55. Address 16 Cliff RD, North Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500, plus 61 242 28 to 50 410. Address 5-9 Greta Street, Woonona, New South Wales, Australia 2517, plus 61 242 85 to 1112. Wiseman Park, Wollongong City Bowling Club. Address Gyps Street and Foley Street, Gwynneville, New South Wales, Australia 2500, plus 61 242 29 to 40 132. Address 455 Princes, Y, Woonona, New South Wales, Australia 2517, plus 61 242 84 to 1577. Address Wollongong, NSW, Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500. Address 226 Crown Street, Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500, plus 61 242 63 to 355. Address 68 Crown Street, Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500, plus 61 412 871 884. Address 270 Crown Street, Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500, plus 61 242 63 to 377. Address 329-333 Crown Street, Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500. Address 19 Princess Y, Fig Tree, New South Wales, Australia 2525, plus 61 242 98 to 9600. Address 120 The Avenue, Fig Tree, New South Wales, Australia 2525. Address 1/382-384 Lawrence Hargrave, DR Thruel, New South Wales, Australia 2515. Address 1/382-384 Lawrence Hargrave, DR Thruel, New South Wales, Australia 2515. Address 368-370 Lawrence Hargrave, D.
All right. It's just saying the picture. See the picture? Okay. See that picture? The address for that picture is this address. The address for that picture is this address. The address for that picture is this address. And they're going to that or something. You know what I mean? We are, you know. Anyway, what the hell? What happened? What the hell happened?
Breakwater Lighthouse, Wollongong, The Fold, Illawarra. Address Flagstaff Head Lighthouse, Endeavour, DR Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500, plus 61 242 75 to 7023. Address 1 Marine, DR Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2500, 0242 67 to 5910. Address 11 Market Street, Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia 2.
That's just silly. You should read that.
C1 speed electric indoor karting the Fold Illawarra, 178 Princess Hwai Wollongong New South Wales 2527 Australia, C1 speed electric indoor karting. C1 speed is an Australian first, ecological.
Get fucked. Have to sit down. Can't stand there near the TV. Fucking, that's stupid. Sounds stupid, eh? Okay. You can go kart. I mean, watch the car, the go karting or whatever it is, and you can do many things, many things. All right, cat call your tongue. You got a pussy, motherfucker. You crazy? Come visit Hector, and you'll love it. You'll love Hector anyway. You know what I mean? We love you. We love you. We know you, man. We know you, Hector. So good, brother. Don't worry, it's all good.
C1 speed electric indoor karting the Fold Illawarra, 178 Princess Hwai Wollongong New South Wales 2527 Australia, C1 speed electric indoor karting. C1 speed is an Australian first, ecological system of electric indoor kart that covers an area of 3,000 meters. The project indoor karting stems from the desire of a group of enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, successful managers and professionals.
Look, it's better that he doesn't talk, eh? It's better that he doesn't talk. Let me just say, see, these are called didgeridoo. It's a statua, whatever you call it, and they're all in this one area, and there's all different ones. You can walk around, you can take photos, you can get this tour bus, you can go to the shopping mall, you can do this, you can do that. You can do many things, right? You can go to the waterfalls, you can see the kangaroos, you can go to a ferry ride. You know, you have to go to the right area to do it. You can see the dolphins. You can do many things, you know. Before I die, you will say, oh my God, cat got your tongue, mate, cat got you scared or something? You scared, motherfucker, let's fucking do it. I'm telling you, mate. You know what I mean? You know, you don't be scared, mate. Don't be scared, mate. You know, what's on? You know what I mean? Don't be scared, bro. It's all good, buddy. It's all good, mate. You know, you can do knitting, whatever that is. Here is something where you can go to see the people that can wrap your things and take a photo with Santa. They read you stories, and you know, it's incredible. You can do many things. You know, it's up to you. Anyway, the battery's going silly again. Anyway, I might have to go. Okay, the animal. This was the animal that we needed to. It's called possum. This animal is outside my house right now. It's on top of the tree, and it runs down, goes hunting for. I don't know if whatever he hunts for birds or whatever he does, and it's incredible what he does.
Brush-tailed possum NSW Environment and Heritage. Brush-tailed possums are marsupials, and their young are usually born in May and June after a gestation period of 17 days. Humans have a gestation period of 9 months. The newborn possum finds its way to the mother's pouch and attaches itself to a teat. After feeding and growing for about 5 months in the pouch, the young possum spends another 2 months clinging to its mother's back as she moves about. Usually only one young possum is born at a time, and males do not take part in looking after the young. By the time they are 7 months old, the young possums are independent of their mothers. They are fully grown by about 10 months, and the females will usually start to breed for the first time when they reach 12 months of age, setting out territory. Except when breeding, brush-tailed possums tend to lead a solitary life. They stick to their home range, which they mark out by coating tree branches with a scent released from glands on their chests. If two possums meet at night, they try to avoid each other. Fights between adult possums are rare, although they may make threatening noises towards each other. Young possums may be attacked if they try to take over an adult's range.
This animal, the possum, was outside the tree, right? And he did a jump to the fence, right? The fence is pretty high, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not very tall, but anyway, he just goes doosh. Then he jumps on the tree. He climbs it all the way up. Man, he's well record what he does. It looks like a rat, but feels like you can touch it, eh? It's incredible what he does.
NSW takes action. Climate change bill passes Parliament with broad support. NSW Environment and Heritage. The bill legislates ambitious emissions reduction targets and sets up a strong and independent net zero commission to keep this government and future governments on track to net zero by 2050. The effects of climate change are already apparent from the severity of extreme weather events which pose a risk to our health, environment and economy. This bill is essential to New South Wales, playing its part to minimize harm while building resilience and maximizing opportunities from new technologies and industries. The Climate Change Net Zero Future Act will require New South Wales to reduce greenhouse gas emissions to 50% by 2030 compared to 2005 levels. Require New South Wales to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 70% by 2035 compared to 2005 levels. Require New South Wales to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. Establish an independent net zero commission to monitor, review, report on and advise on progress towards these targets. Establish guiding principles to address climate change. Commit to New South Wales becoming more resilient to climate change. This legislation will act as the platform and driver for action across the whole of government. It builds on progress, which has already seen New South Wales achieve an 18% reduction on 2005 levels of greenhouse gas emissions. By going beyond aspirational targets and enshrining them in law, it provides for the targets to be ratcheted up over time, in line with community expectations. It commits the Premier and Minister for Climate Change to meeting the net zero target, demonstrating the government's commitment to serious action on climate change. It will also provide business and industry with energy and investment certainty, and create new jobs while bolstering Australian manufacturing in the energy sector. After passing both houses of Parliament, the Climate Change Net Zero Future Bill will soon be signed into law by the NSW Governor. Quote attributable to Minister for Climate Change, Energy and the Environment Penny Sharp. NSW Labour has followed through on its commitment to the people of NSW to take serious action on climate change and keep this government and future governments accountable for delivering on emissions reduction targets. This bill provides the framework for New South Wales to embark on the essential journey to net zero emissions and better resilience to climate change. Climate change is an environmental challenge, but also poses an economic opportunity. This bill provides certainty for industry, business, investors and all sectors of the New South Wales economy, and shows them they are not alone in responding to this challenge. I welcome the discussion and multi-party support that has led to the passage of this bill and look forward to accelerating the transition to renewable energy that will deliver cleaner and more affordable energy to households and businesses. The passage of this bill shows Labour can build consensus on what is right for New South Wales and deliver on its key election promises, despite holding minority government.
Yeah, this time of year, which is a little bit summer, we have bushfires, we have high temperature, rain the other day, nearly all day. Some parts got flooded. It's incredible, eh? United States like that too, a little bit. You know what I mean? It's wrong. I know. I know. But anyway, we not complain. We don't do that. But we are. You know what I mean? It's incredible, buddy. It's incredible, my friend. Oh, come on. Come on, that's naughty now. Ah, poop. Okay. What is it? What have you done? You have to go like this or something, get this out and put this on. Take that out for a little bit. And then once you've done that, you go back to that or something. The battery's nearly low, very low. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Volunteer spirit alive and well at St. John's Cemetery in Parramatta, NSW. Environment and Heritage. Established in January 1790, St. John's Cemetery stands as a testament to the rich history of Parramatta, weaving together the stories of its people, culture and pivotal events that shaped the city. The Friends of St. John's Cemetery, formed in June 2016, embody the volunteering spirit, drawing individuals from many different walks of life, including parishioners at St. John's Anglican Cathedral and those with personal connections through ancestors buried there. The group meets regularly to maintain the historic site, removing weeds, cleaning up rubbish, and tidying burial sites. They have also established a regular mowing schedule of the 5-acre site, run community working bees, and work with site owners St. John's Anglican Cathedral to organize necessary repair work. Leading the charge is cultural historian Judith Dunn, who chairs the Friends of St. John's Cemetery Committee. Dunn generously donates her time to the preservation of 8 different cemeteries in the Parramatta area, including St. John's and the heritage-listed St. Patrick's Cemetery. St. John's Anglican Cemetery was listed on the NSW State Heritage Register on 2 April 1999. Notable residents of the cemetery include Samuel Marston, the senior Church of England cleric for the colony and magistrate at Parramatta, Darcy Wentworth, an Irish surgeon and first paying passenger to arrive in the new colony of New South Wales, and Henry Dodd, the superintendent of convicts at the government farm. Dodd's burial site is considered to be Australia's oldest marked grave. To find out more information about the Friends of St. John's Cemetery, or to join the volunteer group, visit Friends of St. John's Cemetery, Parramatta. Quotes attributable to Judith Dunn, cultural historian, and chair of the Friends of St. John's Cemetery Committee. St. John's Cemetery is the oldest surviving European cemetery in Australia. The people buried here are so well known in the early pages of the history of Australia. From mayors of the area to prominent pioneers, like Darcy Wentworth, the Pimples, Harris of Harris Park, many of the major players are buried here. This is our heritage right here. The descendants of many people buried here have moved away, so as Parramatta locals, we feel a responsibility to care for these graves and preserve the stories of their inhabitants. I love cemetery work. They are quite often faceless, unknown people, and yet when we come in and do research, we find out the most extraordinary stories. We're always looking for new members to join our group, not just to help us when we're doing physical work. There are many other ways you can contribute: research, fundraising, answering inquiries from the public, the list goes on. It's not all dull and gloomy. We have a lot of fun along the way. We tell the scandalous stories just as much as the other stories, and there's always a lot of fun and lively interest. Quotes attributable to NSW Department of Planning and Environment Executive Director Heritage Sam Kidman. Volunteer groups, such as the Friends of St. John's Cemetery, are often the heroes of heritage conservation in New South Wales. The strength of our heritage lies not only in its bricks and mortar, but in the hearts and hands of those who willingly give their time to protect it. Environmental water release buoys Hunter River's health and native fish NSW Environment and Heritage. The multi-agency project was led by the NSW Department of Planning and Environment. The department, with monitoring by the University of Newcastle showing that fish successfully migrated downstream over Little Weir during the environmental water release. Around 14 gigaliters of water for the environment was released from Glenbond Dam in June at the optimum water, temperature and time of year to assist fish in moving downstream over key fish barriers, according to Joe Thompson from the department's Biodiversity and Conservation Group. It's a great result. Native fish such as Australian bass were able to migrate over Little Weir while the water level was higher, meaning fish migration and breeding cycles could continue, Mr. Thompson said. The Upper Hunter is experiencing the first signs of drought conditions, with lower than average rainfall and higher than average temperatures this year. The Bureau of Meteorology declared El Niño conditions and predicted lower than average stream flows in the short term for the Hunter region next 3 months. While the river system's losses were still relatively low, it was important to use environmental water to extend the benefits of the wet conditions experienced over the 2021-22 La Nina years, Mr. Thompson said. Many people don't realize that environmental water releases have the potential to support overall river health by strengthening food chains and ecosystems. The University of Newcastle completed monitoring before, during and after the environmental water release and found the environmental water release successfully allowed fish to migrate downstream over Little Weir. The environmental water release was undertaken in partnership with Department of Primary Industries Fisheries, the Department of Planning and Environment's Environment and Heritage Group, WATNSW and University of Newcastle. Images and footage available via Dropbox.
Okay, I want to know something. Oopala, you Illawarra. Now this is gonna cut out in a minute anyway, but I want to know this. Puta la wea. Fuck you, Hector.
Domestic violence survivor speaks out after Shell Harbour man jailed for 12 years. Illawarra Mercury Wollongong, NSW. DV survivor Tiana Humphreys left with her best friend Caitlin Weir outside Wollongong courthouse after the sentence of David Matthews, inset, on December 11th. Picture by Grace Crivellaro. Warning: this story contains details of violence that some readers may find.
Okay, we don't really know why that, whatever.
Australian investigative journalist wins top gong at ACT News Awards. Illawarra Mercury Wollongong, NSW. Home/video/breaking. Tenacious journalism, best regional stories celebrated at annual awards. December 11, 2023 -10:30 p.m. 0 comments. One of Australia's best investigative journalists has taken out the top gong at ACT's annual news awards, while Illawarra Mercury and Maitland Mercury have been named best regional mastheads for 2023. 0 comments. Ad. Most viewed. 1. This is your tragedy. Stood down Dragons star spared jail for hammer attack. 2. 8 people saved in frantic and desperate surf rescue at Austinmer Beach. 3. I've got a hostage. Illawarra pair jailed for armed kidnapping. 4. Street George Illawarra release statement on stood down player Talatau Amon. 5. Illawarra employers put on notice as government announces skilled visa overhaul. 6. NSW's winningest lottery postcode this year is in the Illawarra. More from breaking. Tenacious journalism, best regional stories celebrated at annual awards. No comments. 100 photos from Wollongong scorching hot Santa pub crawl. 1 comment. More from breaking. Tenacious journalism, best regional stories celebrated at
Okay,
annual awards.
so
No comments. 100 photos from Wollongong
Stop it.
scorching hot Santa pub crawl. 1 comment.
Stop. This might be able to. A, B, C. This one. Okay, we got it. Go. Where it gotta go? Get started. Oopa, oopa, oopa. Oopa. Have to go, uppy. Oopa. My cut out now.
About 20 to 30 regular students, and then some people filter in and out. And we do have teachers that support us and come along, but it is student-led. And because I'm in year 11, about to do year 12 completely, I am now looking for some younger students that can fill my role, because I want the club to continue once I leave school.
God, you're in year 11 and you're already a mentor, Adam.
Sort of.
And the kindness part of it's very nice, the Milton Ulladulla community kindness.
Yes, so that's something that my parents and I have started. We started it this year, and it did come from our events through A to Z and sort of thinking, okay, how can we bring this to a more community level and get more people involved, because we just weren't getting the reception from my school that we would have wanted.
Do you think it's spreading? Do you think that the culture's slowly changing around the school and around the town itself?
It's going to take a long time, but we have gotten good reception so far, and we have gotten a lot of positive reactions from people. Obviously, people will always going to have something negative to say, but we've learnt through this that there's always going to be more positivity, and that's what we need to focus on.
Fair enough. Now, you're going to have a bit of a platform being part of Haywire, and I know we're going to send you off on a bit of an event in Canberra. You excited about that?
Yes, I'm very excited.
And what sort of message would you like to give people? Are you going to continue the flag of kindness?
Yeah, I think just if people think about what kindness and community connection means to them, I hope they can take that to their own community. And we do that through events and different meetings where we bring people together. But there are so many different ways to bring people together, particularly over the holidays, because there'll be a lot of people in town. I know our town gets very busy during the holidays, and so there are so many ways to bring people together, particularly around Christmas. People want to be together, and so building a connection isn't as hard as we initially thought that it was.
Well, who'd have thought? Kindness at Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, great to talk to you, and do keep up the good work. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
So Adam from Ulladulla, and just one of the great Haywire representatives from around Australia. You're with Nick Reinberger. This is ABC Illawarra and ABC South East. Plenty of texts coming through about drowning prevention. Ever since we heard that incredible story of the rescue on Ostie Beach last night, 7 people. It just happened to be on a night where the surf lifesavers were having their monthly meeting, so they were able to race in and help them out. Mal in Thurul says, I jump in the ocean pretty much every day and I use the nipple rule as my depth max. And I taught my kids the same thing. Another one from Kez says, Nick, the caller from Bawley Point, describes what we do on South Coast beaches and have done for over 60 years of swimming, in inverted commas, at beaches where we are often the only people there. So far, so good. Louise from Nowra says, Nick, when I taught on Sydney's northern beaches, all primary schools were given annual surf safety days for children from years 3 to 6, run by the lifesavers at the school's nearest beach. It was a great event. It was essential as there were children from different backgrounds who lived near the beach, but only flounced in pools if they ever ventured to the water. Pool swimming helps, but the surf is a different experience altogether. Yeah, thank you for all of those texts, 0467 922 684. Time for some news headlines now. Here's Sarah Harvey.
Good morning. Up to 5 people have been taken to hospital after a mass rescue by a group of off-duty surf lifesavers at Ostomy Beach near Wollongong last night. The volunteer surf lifesavers were holding their monthly meeting at their clubhouse when they heard screams coming from the water just after 7 o'clock. They swam out and dragged 8 swimmers to shore, treating 5 of them with oxygen before paramedics arrived. The head of the Health Services Union is proposing top-level talks over the next 48 hours to resolve a long-running dispute over pay and conditions for New South Wales paramedics. They're threatening to let their professional registrations lapse at the end of the month, a move that Premier Chris Minns says would cause the collapse of the 000 emergency service. Union Secretary Gerard Hayes has confirmed he rang the Premier last night and says it's now time for talks with the Treasurer and the Health Minister. Only 88% of aged care homes across the country have met the federal government's requirement for round-the-clock nursing. The figures have been published by the Australian National Audit Office and date back to September. The Albanese government committed to 24/7 nursing care in aged care facilities during last year's election. Business Illawarra has welcomed the signing of a contract to test steel from Wollongong for use in building future AUKUS nuclear submarines. Minister for Defence Industry Pat Conroy says the Australian Submarine Agency has entered into a contract with Bisalloy for the qualification of their steel, putting Australian steel at the forefront of submarine construction. And Tathra's Wharf to Waves event has been cancelled for 2024 due to a lack of volunteers to help coordinate the race. Organisers hope the event can return in 2025. That's news for now. There will be more news at 10.
Thanks very much, Sarah. It's Nick Reinberger with you. Surf conditions which are more powerful than they appear, hazardous for coastal activities such as rock fishing and swimming today. It's partly cloudy with a bit of fog and light winds for the Illawarra, 27 in Bowral, 28 in Nowra, 25 in Wollongong. Around the south coast, a cloudy, medium chance of showers. Again, those powerful surf conditions. Bateman's Bay, Bega 27, Merimbula 25, and around the Snowies, chance of a thunderstorm this afternoon and evening. Cooma 29, Jindabyne 28 is the forecast. 1300 973 300 is my number. We're going to be talking about towing caravans, towing trailers, towing boats. How can you stay safe? After some Lionel Richie.
No po.
A number of business organizations as well as trade unions to support my call for help for coal.
European and US delegates meeting at the COP28 climate summit in Dubai have expressed disappointment at a draft of the final deal. Linda Gruen reports.
The part that delegates are not happy with relates to fossil fuel. A draft text published on the weekend confirmed that one option for the outcome of talks was a phase out of fossil fuels in line with best available science. But now another draft has been published that deletes mentions of any phase out. Instead, it says nations should reduce consumption and production of fossil fuels in a just and orderly manner. The Spanish Ecology Minister, Teresa Ribera, says that's not enough.
We think that there are elements in the text that are fully unacceptable.
All 198 countries at the summit must agree or there's no deal.
And Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny has vanished from the remote jail he was held in. Mr. Navalny was arrested in August 2021 and sentenced to 19 years for founding an extremist organisation, which he denies. His spokeswoman, Kira Yarmish, says he's been removed from the penal colony he was held at and his whereabouts is unknown.
It is about his life and his health and about his security. So the main thing for us is to find him as soon as possible because right now he is completely alone and he is literally in the hands of people who once tried to kill him.
This is ABC News.
You're listening
listening to ABC News Radio.
Thomas Ariti with you this morning. Thanks for joining us. Making news, people in Queensland's far north are bracing for Cyclone Jasper. We'll keep a close eye on that. Also today,
it's a very large increase in growth, a supernormal amount of growth in investment going forward.
Major labour and construction material shortages could jeopardise hundreds of billions of dollars in infrastructure investment over the next 5 years. That's according to a report that's out this morning. And attempts to forge a deal to phase out fossil fuels at the UN climate talks are hanging by a thread after a draft agreement watered down the language. Thanks for your company this Tuesday morning. You might have heard this in the news just a moment ago. Ukraine's launched a new appeal for donations of Australian coal as the Northern Hemisphere heads into winter. Russia continues to target the country's crucial energy supplies, with about a quarter of strikes targeting power generation and transmission infrastructure. The Kiev School of Economics has estimated the cost of direct damage to Ukraine's energy infrastructure at more than $8.8 billion now. Ambassador Vasyl Miroshnichenko has written to the federal government, unions and business groups, urging them to again provide what he's described as a life-saving necessity. And Ambassador Miroshnichenko joins us now. Good morning. Thank you very much for your time.
Good morning. Happy to be with you.
Can you tell us more about your appeal to the government and businesses here, Ambassador? What are you asking for?
Look, we are deeply grateful to Australian support for Ukraine. It's been essential, and $910 million of military assistance and humanitarian assistance was very well received in Ukraine. We are very appreciative what's coming. The call is a call for Christmas. That's a campaign, and I have to make it very clear. Coal is not a lifestyle choice for Ukraine. We've been invested in renewable industry. We've been also can become a source of green hydrogen in Ukraine, and there is lots of capabilities of developing and the hub in Ukraine for the production of that green hydrogen to provide to Europe. But for the time being, we need to win this war. We need to survive this winter. And as it's getting cold, Russians are stepping up their attacks on our power generation and transmission lines. And that's making it extremely difficult because it's put so much pressure on the civilian population, which has been suffering now for almost 2 years. But, when it's cold and it's dark, it makes it even more difficult. So hence the call, hence the appeal to consider providing some of that humanitarian assistance, and coal could be that gift for Christmas that could be sent over.
Tell us, and we were talking about this as we were heading into the Ukrainian winter last year as well. I mentioned those staggering figures in terms of the damage in the introduction, Ambassador. Just how dire is the situation right now in Ukraine when it comes to energy?
We fixed whatever we could fix, the damage done last year. And as it's getting more colder, we just see that Russians are intensifying their attacks. And in some parts, they are more successful than in others. So far, like, for instance, in Kiev, we've been pretty good at intercepting those attacks. But we see that it will be more of that, because when the drones come in swarms and they send ballistic missiles, eventually more of those will be reaching the targets. And, it's a war crime in itself to be targeting civilian infrastructure, but Russia does not know anything about that, and they just, destroy Ukraine entirely. So definitely for us, it's a matter of survival. It's a matter of surviving this winter. And thermal coal, which there is plenty here in Australia, could be sent over there with that mission in mind. And of course, we all understand what's happening globally with coal, and even for us, I have to tell you, I mean, before the war, we had 77% already of our internal industry, which were driven by renewables. And also you have to keep in mind that Russians have got a hold of our nuclear power plant, which is not operating, which was the largest nuclear plant in Europe, in Zaporizhia. And it's also that it was a big source of energy for us. And it's not in operation. More so, there's always a threat that something can happen there. But of course, for electricity production, for heating, we need have the access of coal. And also Russians have took over the access of our own coal, because we used to provide our own coal from Ukraine, but now it's all occupied by the Russians and we don't have access to it. And Europe is always having trouble with that.
Yeah. Can I ask you as well, where you're talking to us about this campaign as Ukraine's president heads to the US to try and drum up support for aid. There's a lot of talk there at the moment, Ambassador. Some Republicans have voiced their concerns about giving more money to Ukraine. Funding has been held up by Congress for weeks. Joe Biden not successful in trying to get that through. What do you think President Zelensky's message will be when he's in the United States?
His message will be clear that it's in the strategic national interest of the United States to support Ukraine, to make sure that the rules-based international system is restored, to make sure that American leadership is out there in this respect, defending democracy, defending human rights. And I think that will be a key message appealing to the Republicans, because I think the history will judge the Republicans, those Republicans which do not support Ukraine at the moment, very harshly, especially if that support will wane or will not come in time. And, of course, it's now 20 months into the war, and some people talk about getting hesitant about providing support. But, we're not asking for boots on the ground. And it's not a charity, it's really an investment into the global security. It's really investment into regional security. We out there fighting on our own. All we need is to have the right tools to do it. We have to have the right tools to defend our country, to defend sovereignty, to defend respect for international law, which has been so blatantly violated. Because I think for other small countries, which, and we already see how it's all kind of unwinding, and how aggression is encouraging another aggression. We see what's happening now with Venezuela and Guyana, right? We see the Middle East, because when evil is not punished, it breeds more evil, and it's really, this is something that needs to be stopped. And Russian aggression in Ukraine is one of those, that's just pure aggression, unprovoked aggression, which has happened, and it's it's in everybody's interest to make sure that we can get Russians out of Ukraine and restore Ukraine's sovereignty entirely.
Ambassador, thank you for speaking with us. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me.
That's Ukraine's ambassador to Australia, Vasyl Moroshnichenko, joining me there. Back home, fresh data shows 88% of aged care homes across the country have met the federal government's requirement for round-the-clock nursing care. You might remember this. The Albanese government made that commitment, 24/7 nursing care in aged care facilities during last year's election. That requirement came in from the 1st of July this year. The government had already conceded it had struggled to meet the benchmark in some areas. Regional and remote parts of the country included. Tom Simonson is the CEO of the Aged and Community Care Providers Association, who joins us now. Morning to you, Tom.
Good morning.
Must admit, when I saw that figure, I thought, well, 88%, I must admit that's the majority. I thought that there'd be much more of a struggle. Some people listening might think that sounds high. I mean, are you happy with the level of progress the government's made in that space?
Well, 88% is very high, and the other thing to remember is the other 12%, it's not that they have no nurses, it's that they have not met 24/7 round-the-clock requirement to have a registered nurse on site and on duty. So the real number is even smaller than that, but what it shows is there is this real difficulty getting to 100%, particularly in small rural towns and remote areas, just because you can't get registered nurses, and everybody can see that, but we are doing our very best.
Is there a penalty for not complying with that requirement?
So we have been very, very clear with government, and they have so far been good to their word and agreed with us that if you can't meet it through no fault of your own, i.e. you've got ads active and you're doing your best to recruit, but it's just simply not possible, that there be no penalty. And the commission that regulates us has supported that as well, because that would be completely counterproductive. And the only people that suffer then are residents. If a provider's being punished for something they simply cannot change. So to this point, the government and the commission have been good to their word. We're not being penalised if we can't meet it. The challenge is we're almost 6 months in to this being a requirement, and we've still still got 12%, which is, hundreds of homes not able to meet it. And that could be the long-term future for us.
Is that still the case? Because I do note those figures are actually from 3 months ago. Is it better than 88% now, or is that still sort of where we're hovering at? Which if that's the case, that casts a revealing light on the fact that remaining 12% is really going to be a struggle.
Well, until the next figures are published, we actually don't know, and that's one of the challenges with non-real-time data. And hopefully it will have improved, and I suspect it will have done. And you'll also probably see a lot of providers who don't meet it getting closer to meeting it. 24/7, we might be at 23/7. There's 1 hour on a Sunday night you cannot cover, or a public holiday. And you have to meet it every single day for a whole month to be considered to have met it in that month. So you just have one person call in sick that you can't cover for more than, an hour, and you're said to have missed the target. So we have to be clear about that as well. But there will be this group of providers and sites that simply cannot meet those rosters.
Can I just ask you about another issue? Because we've been speaking on the program this week about these new COVID boosters available to Australians. And, at the time, in the height of the pandemic, so much attention towards aged care homes. How much of an issue is the virus in homes right now?
Well, obviously not at the level that it was, thank God, in the middle of the pandemic, but it is